Hello everybody, MD Polo here at Range USA in Carmel, Indiana, my home away from home. And today we're doing something a little bit different. It is a Taurus, yes, a Taurus G3c. Something more budget friendly. I haven't done this in the channel. Actually, I've never shot one before. But 12 rounds in a compact. We're shooting MagTech. And this is just regular 124 grain MagTech. First shots. Like I said, never shot it before. We're 7 yards out. And then I'll turn you around and let you see good or bad. It's shooting little bit. It's not point of aim, and it's a little bit more like a 6 o'clock hold. I'm shooting left with it.
All ammo works.
We're 7 yards out. I flew through that one. There you go. Locked open.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it. You can shoot it.
It's unloaded. Turn you around, show you. So not bad. 7 yards out. Very controllable. This is the range gun here at Range USA. And who knows how many thousands of rounds got through it. You can see the front sight is blacked out from the carbon buildup. But they tell me they've had 0 problems, no reliability issues, and it's never had to go back in for repair other than just normal service. So there it is, Taurus G3c. Let's go to the tabletop. Today I'm filming at Range USA in Carmel, Indiana, so you might hear some background noise, maybe some shooting, for sure some talking adjacent rooms, so bear with me on that. And also, since I'm not filming at my normal location, the lighting is going to be different and perhaps the sound as well. So I ask for your patience with that because I wanted to bring you something that is completely different for my channel, and that is a budget option for a concealed carry gun, and this is from Taurus. And this is the Taurus G3c, C for compact. Now, from what I've read, is one of the best-selling handguns in the United States, and it's been among the top sellers for quite some time, a few years since it came out. The one in front of you, of course, is a 9mm, is striker-fired single-action pistol with restrike capability, so that's very nice. You got, in case something happens and you get a bad round and you can do a restrike on it, but also it's very good for practice because you don't have to be racking the slide every time, you can just fire away. It comes with a 3.2-inch stainless steel barrel with a matte black finish, and it comes with 3 mags, which is pretty awesome, especially considering the price. Let me move this for a second, then we'll get back into the handgun. But it's going to come in just in a cardboard box, and inside it comes, well, it's already there. That's the price that it's selling at here locally at Range USA in Carmel, Indiana. So for $320, I think what you get is pretty amazing. And like I said, you get 3 of these mags, metal mags, 12 rounds each. And I mean, there's a lot of higher price offerings that you don't get 3 metal mags. You get your lock and all that stuff that comes with it. The gun has been safety checked, of course. This is the 3rd mag. It's got yellow followers there. You can see it's got a polished feed ramp. It's not a mirror polish, but it's also very nice. So like I said, a 3.2-inch stainless steel barrel, 3 metal mags. It is 1.2 inches wide, so it's going to be 0.2 of an inch wider than, let's say, a 365, a SIG P365. But it's also going to be, or at least it feels, that it's a little bit narrower than, let's say, a Glock 26. And we'll compare it to a Glock 26 a little bit later on in the video. It weighs 22 ounces unloaded. The MSRP is $340. So even though this is the OD green, it's selling for a little bit under MSRP. You can also get it all black, or you can get it with a black slide and FDE bottom. So the grip can be FDE, black, or OD green like you see it here. Starting from the top, the slide is an alloy steel slide. Show it to you, and I hope the lighting is working okay for you guys. It's an alloy stainless steel slide. It's got a Tenifer matte black finish, so it's going to be very durable, corrosion resistant. It's got a loaded chamber indicator, and that's going to be from the top. You can see there, right in here. Now this model does not have optics ready capability. You'd have to mill the slide. But they do have a model called the Toro, T-O-R-O, and that one does come with an optics cut, ready for a red dot. Just making sure I got everything on my notes. Staying with the top, you can see the sights. Let's see, the light is cooperating here. It's got a blacked out serrated rear sight with a white dot in the front. They are dovetailed in, and it is cut for a Glock sight, Glock pattern. So you don't like the sights, you can replace them with any Glock sight out there, and I think that's a real positive right there. The serrations are actually very good. They're very usable. You don't have a lot up here in the front, and if you take a look at it, they're actually pretty close to the front of the barrel, of the slide, I'm sorry. So if this was loaded, I don't know. I would not be comfortable handling it from the front, so I would stay towards the rear of the handgun. Moving down to the frame, it is of course a polymer gun, so it's got a polymer frame. The texture in here is very nice. So down here, it doesn't have it all over the frame, but it has it where it counts. In the front, it's got it in the rear, and a little bit on the sides, and it's very close to me. It just reminds me of the M&P. Very nice. I wish it had it further up, but let me tell you, this gun, the grip is very ergonomic. It fits my hand. I've got medium-sized hands. It fits my hand very, very well. And with the mag, it's got the little pinky extension here. I get a full 3-finger grip, no problem at all. Your thumb, if you want to, you've got a little resting place here, and you do have a landing pad up front for your thumb here, or if you want to index on the other side. My finger, sorry. I washed my hands, but they're a little bit dirty. I just finished the range part of the video, and that gun, as you saw, let me digress a little bit. The gun that you saw me shoot in the video, it's of course not this. This is a new gun. The one in the video is the range gun that they've had here in the range counter for quite some time. So that's why you saw it was a black gun that you saw. And that one, I was talking to the gentleman that takes care of the guns here at Range USA in Carmel, and I was asking him if they've had any problems with it, anything break, malfunctions, if they've had to send it back to Taurus for any kind of repair, and the answer was no. That gun has been 100% reliable since they got it into the range counter, and with, gosh, they don't even know how many thousands of rounds they're through that gun. So it's been very, very reliable for them, at least the sample that they have here. Another nice thing about this is that you've got actually an accessory rail. It's not a full pick rail, but you have an accessory rail, and that's very nice. For comparing it again, once again to the Glock 26, where you don't have any rail whatsoever. The trigger guard is pretty wide. You got plenty of room for a big finger for a gloved hand. It's nothing the size of an HK trigger guard, but it's good enough. There's no texture anywhere around the trigger guard, but that's okay. That's to be expected at this price point. The controls. Sticking with looking at the controls, you got the mag release right there. It's got a little bit of texture. It's not very large, but I can reach it with no problem. And the mags just shoot out of there, even upside down. Look how far they pop out. So, I mean, they just fly out of there. They did a fantastic job with that. And then up here, you've got your slide lock. And yes, it works as a slide release as well. And you've got a safety, a thumb safety. And it's a single-sided safety. If you wish to use it, fine. If not, that's fine as well. It is positive. And again, I think they did a good job with it. Moving down to the trigger, you'll see here that this is, according to the factory, a 5.5 to 6 pound trigger. And I think they're right on. You got a lot of take up right here. It feels a little plasticky, but not as bad as others that I've seen that cost a lot more money. So you pull, there's your wall. Tiny, tiny creep, maybe a little bit of mush, not much. And then your reset is going to be right there. You're again at the wall. This one is feeling a true 6 pounds right there. Your reset. For what it is, I think they did a really, really good job with this. I have no complaints whatsoever. And when I shot it, let me go get the target again. Oops, just bounced the light. Nothing but the best professional production here. This was the target. I was at 7 yards. First time shooting it. And I forgot to give you all the disclaimers that I guess most YouTubers do when they're about to shoot a gun. Oh, my cat jumped over a fence. Oh, my goat didn't have milk this morning. Oh, I had too much coffee. Whatever. It is what it is, and I always show you what I do. These were my first shots with the Taurus G3c. So not bad at all. Very happy with it, actually. And would I consider carrying this? Well, if I didn't have access to the other guns that I do, yes, of course I would. Absolutely. Another thing that is pretty impressive with this, considering the price point, is that all the controls, everything that is metal that interacts with a firearm, is Teflon coated. So for the price point, to have that premium feature is pretty impressive. You know, the Teflon is going to give you not only, they're going to cover all the metal parts, it's anti-corrosive, and it also adds some lubricity to the controls for smoother glide on the surfaces. Sticking with the mag release that I showed you, the button is pretty small, but I don't have any problem accessing it. And when you flip it on the other side, it's reversible. It's not ambi, but it's reversible, and I'm actually pretty okay with that. And going back to the trigger, it's got all the safeties you can imagine, including here, the little dingus. And what's nice about this, again, versus the Glock 26, is that it completely disappears into the trigger shoe. So it's flat. You don't feel any bump or anything. So very nice. And there's your double strike capability. If you want to, you can charge it. And you're ready to go. Boom. Uh-oh, it didn't go off. Try it again, try it again, try it again. So overall, I think they did a fantastic job. And for $320, Now if we're going to compare it here, I've got a Glock 26 Gen 5. As you can see, it is unloaded. So you have a lot of options for mags for the Glock, but it comes with a 10-round mag. The Taurus comes with a 12-round mag. And if you look at the sizes, you can see the Glock is going to be at the bottom. Get the focus catch up. The Glock's going to be at the bottom, and the Taurus is not at the bottom. Yeah, I meant to say that. That's a joke. So it gives you an idea of what they look like. They're very comparable in size between the two of them. You see that? The Taurus is a little bit thinner. I actually like the trigger a little bit more in the Taurus, believe it or not. Here's the trigger on the Glock. There's your wall. And you got to really lean into it. The reset is better on the Glock, but the trigger is heavier. I would take the Taurus between these two. And let me tell you, I've always been a fan of the Glock 26. And actually, I can shoot the Glock 26 better than I can shoot the Glock 19. So go figure that. Glock, Taurus. Is this worth the premium that you're paying over this? That's up to you to decide. You know, but what I can tell you is, not getting into the aftermarket support and the different holsters and triggers. You can order a lot of holsters for this because it's such a good selling gun. But also you can order holsters directly from Taurus for this. You can, I don't think you're going to be suffering for aftermarket support. So anyway, that's what I've got for you. I had a really good time with this at the range. Thank you so much to Range USA for letting me film at their location and let me borrow their gun. Yeah, I'd love to hear what you have to say about this one. Something new for the channel, something different. Please remember that I upload videos every Friday morning and when I can on Wednesday mornings as well. I'm active on Instagram, even though they really don't like me for whatever reason. They keep blocking my account and telling me that my posts are not going to be promoted, blah, blah, blah. So I started on Twitter for MD Polo Gun Channel, and there you can find me at MD Polo TV, like television, TV. So if you'd like to follow me on Twitter, I'm going to try to develop that platform and slowly move away from Instagram. I look forward to your comments. That's my favorite part of the video, the interaction with you. And as always, thank you very much for stopping by. And until the next one, God bless.